I feel like somebody did something on purpose. They're not sorry, or they don't care to be forgiven for something. Because I feel like somebody's like, do you know that you did this to me? And somebody's like, yeah, I know. That's why I did that. That's why I said it. Somebody's like, you know I'm not coming back after you did that? Yeah, I know. That's why I did it. Like, the fact that it's intentional is throwing somebody off because they're like, what? What? Like, you did what? They never thought that you was going to cross them in this manner. They thought that you would never stand up in this way or speak out in this manner or something like this. I feel like somebody was moving with ill intent, and that's why somebody did whatever they did, and that's why they're not sorry for it, because they know what somebody else did. They're like, I'm just responding. I'm just reacting to what you did, cause and effect. Like, I feel like somebody tried to mess with somebody's foundation. Somebody tried to mess with somebody's home. Somebody tried to interfere with something with somebody. And that's why somebody snapped back, and then they didn't expect that. I'm not sure why they didn't expect somebody to swing back after they've been hitting on somebody, but okay. This could also be somebody who just broke up or is separating from somebody because they keep making the same mistakes and they keep saying sorry, but if they were sorry, they wouldn't keep doing it again and again or something like this. And somebody's like, what did you think was going to happen? I feel like somebody played it cool, but they was really tired of the shit. They was like, well, I'm not going to cause a scene because that's normally what I wouldn't do, but yeah, somebody just kept quiet. Somebody kept their peace, like kept their grace or something like this. Like somebody just kept it cool or something. And in the end, that's why they wasn't expecting for somebody to do this. It's like whenever they say sorry, they always like get charming or something like this. They always start love bombing somebody. Every time they break somebody's heart or break somebody's peace, they try to make them feel extra beautiful or they try to kiss up to them or something like this. And I feel like somebody's just like, yeah, okay. Somebody's just taking it like normal. Like normally you would accept it or whatever or allow it or something. Somebody was like, okay, yep, yeah, go ahead and talk your talk. Go ahead and say you're sorry. Go ahead and do this. Go ahead and say that. They just wasn't expecting you not to come back or they wasn't expecting you to not forgive them or something. So they done broke your peace for the last time. I feel like they're gonna be like, why? How can you just let our friendship go all this time? We've been friends all this time, da da da. Oh my God. They're gonna be like, all this time and you just gonna let what we had go? All the other times I was loyal to you and you only want to pay attention to the times that I cheated on you. I was loyal for 3 years. I only cheated 5 times in 3 years. What do you mean? Outside of the 5 times I was loyal. Damn, they go hard with that, huh? Somebody's like, I can't believe you would do this to us. I can't believe. What do you mean? That's funny. Oh, hell no. Y'all got a family together. Y'all could have talked about having a family together, and now there's zero possibility of that creation or something like this, or there's zero possibility of reconnecting the family or something like this. Yeah, they crossed the line or something. I ain't gonna lie, it seems like they've been crossed the line, but somebody's just now getting tired of it. Yeah, because every time they say sorry, they be alright for a couple months and they go right back to acting how they was. They go right back to finding a new side piece. They go right back to chatting up all these people at work or wherever they be chilling at or some shit like this. That's what I'm picking up on. Like, they'll be loyal to you for however long, for a certain amount of time, and then they'll be right back on their shit, right back to hiding stuff, deleting messages. They be putting somebody's contacts on silent or something like this. Like the specific contacts so they don't be receiving notifications. Damn. Or they be messaging on some app where the shit be disappearing. I don't know, bro. I don't be into all that shit, so. But if you know what I'm talking about, because this is from previous issues, I'm getting like, this ain't the first time. They always find a new way, or they always recycle something, okay? They don't expect somebody to leave, but I also feel like they don't think somebody can leave. They're like, somebody can't leave me. What are they gonna do without me? Huh? What are they gonna do? Who's gonna pay their bills? Who's gonna take care of them, or something like this? And I feel like somebody's like, bro, if I wanted it, I could have had it a long time ago. Like, ain't nobody worried about you or something like this. Like, it's convenient, but don't nobody need that shit. That's what I feel. That's what I'm getting. Okay, it could be that, like, this person is, like, the breadwinner, but they don't think that you could make your own money. But you could make more money easier than they could or something like this. That's crazy right there. They're doubting how you could make your money. I feel like you have plenty of options to make money. You just don't... Maybe you don't like the idea of those options, or the way that... The amount of money that you could make with something that you have is actually crazy, but you just choose not to walk that way or something like this. Okay, but don't let them push you, like, or something, because they're like, nah, you couldn't do it even if you wanted. Watch. Watch. Oh my God. See? The moon. And you could have been known what you've been wanting to do if it weren't for the restrictions of whatever this relationship or whatever this is. You could find something that they've been hiding. They have physical items or something like this that they've been holding on to that gives away whatever they've been up to. And I'm getting like, I don't know, for some of y'all, it's some nasty shit. I ain't gonna lie, it's some personal nasty shit that they've been holding on to from another person. Some little nasty shit that they've been holding on to from another person. I don't know, like used, I don't know why, but I just feel like this is somebody's fetish or something like this. Somebody likes used menstrual products. Wait. Yeah, because I feel like somebody finds something and they're like, this isn't mine. I don't have this brand, or I don't have this type of something, or I don't use this. I don't buy this shit. And it's not even just women's stuff. I'm getting like men's products. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm getting particularly like a shaving product or something like this. Something for like an aftershave or something that I wouldn't know shit about, but I'm just getting like, it could go both ways. The devil. Not the devil and the moon. Yeah, they have an obsession. This is what, okay, this person got an obsession or an addiction. And that's why they keep doing something. They keep seeking out something from other people because they have some type of addiction or obsession. You could have had like a hint or an idea that this person had something going on that they didn't want to tell you about. Oh my God, my muscles are so tense, you don't understand. I'm not even, it's not chills. It's not. Okay? But yeah. You could have had like a feeling like this person was into something weird, or, oh my God, what? Oh. For some of y'all, this ain't nothing for like a sexual partner outside of y'all. This person is a devil worshiper. For some of y'all gonna find something because they worship the devil. You're gonna find something in their place, or you're gonna find something of theirs that they have because they do something along those lines. Oh my gosh. Like, they've been asking, they was always weird. Like, they was always asking weird questions, doing weird things. Like, you might even seen them, like, purposely trying to bring the negative energy out of people. Like, for fun. Oh, hell no. What kind of reading y'all got me doing today? Yeah, every time they start juggling too much, they could have multiple things that they're into that they're hiding from somebody. That's what I'm getting. Because every time they start to get a little too comfortable with hiding stuff from you and sneaking around and shit, that's when they start to get caught up. And you know, I'm getting like, maybe most of the time, you think they're cheating. Maybe most of the time you really do think there's a third party. And maybe there is. I'm not saying there's not. I'm just saying maybe that's what they go towards, because they would rather think that they're cheating on you. That's what they would rather you think, than finding out that they're worshiping the devil, that they're doing this, that they're doing that, that they're I don't know, doing crazy stuff, okay? That's what I'm getting. Like, they would rather you think that they're cheating on you. Damn. Yeah, but again, it could be multiple things that they're into, and they just keep getting caught up for one thing or the other because they start, again, getting a little too comfortable with juggling. But I feel like this is the last straw for somebody. And they thought that they was going to be able to keep this up forever, or they thought that they was going to have an infinite amount of chances or excuses or reasons or something like this. I feel like this is wild what I'm about to say, alright? Well, it's not really, it's just weird to me, okay? They think that somebody tames them. They see the good in somebody and they feel like they need to keep somebody around. They don't want to hurt somebody's feelings too bad because they need somebody to love them, because that's the only light that they have in their life. They're so, and I don't mean this in any way, but this is just what I'm getting, like devilish. They're so far into whatever they're worshiping, whatever they're into, whatever they're doing, okay, so far into that type of energy that like they feel like they need this angel per se to balance out their energy. Like, that's why they don't want someone to leave. They don't want to hurt somebody too bad because they don't want them to leave forever. Oh. Oops. I don't know. I'm getting the sense that somebody's just over it. Like, and honestly, whoever this is, I'm getting you've been acting. You've been pretending to be blind. You know exactly what the hell. You know how to put 2 and 2 together. 2 and 2? Yeah. You know how to put that together. Okay, somebody's not dumb. Somebody just been walking around like this. Somebody just been purposely, oh, I don't see nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody's like, oh, no, you're just ignoring certain signs. I don't know why, but that's just what it is, okay? I feel like you truly do connect with this person. It's like opposites attract and whatnot, and they really just don't want somebody to go. But also, like, they need something. I feel like they're using something from you. I don't know what this have to do with anything, but they view somebody as like pure or holy. They feel like as long as you on their side, nothing's gonna happen to them for the bad things that they're doing. Damn, they really look at you like an angel or like a savior or like a really big light, okay? That's what I'm getting. And I feel like they really do look up to somebody, or they genuinely feel like somebody is of, like, I don't know why I was about to say higher descent. I don't know what the fuck, bitch. I don't know. But they know that they're devilish and you're not. They know that compared to you, they're devilish. To, like, and vice versa. Like, they're angelic, they're devilish. I don't know. That's just what they feel like about this person, okay? It's also like they feel tied down. Like, they couldn't get out of it even if they wanted to. They couldn't get out of what they do. They couldn't stop even if they wanted to. Because I feel like somebody's offering them, like, just come with me, or just stop, or just get help, or just do this, or just do that. And it's like, they feel like they can't do that. I feel like however they draw you in, every single time that they draw you back in after doing something or getting caught up for something, whatever you do this time is going to be successful. However you choose to go about leaving is going to be successul. They always find a way to stop you dead in your tracks. They always find a way to make sure you can't go nowhere until you're not mad no more. Like, I don't know, this person kind of, they might do some crazy, they might be kind of crazy for real. I ain't gonna lie to you, because it seems like this person will pop all of your tires just to make sure you can't go nowhere, just to make sure you can't leave. Before they tell you something, before you get all mad, they gonna make sure you can't leave. The keys gonna be thrown into the lake, the tires is gonna be popped, your phone gonna be broken, okay? I don't know. That's just what I'm getting. But is that really a surprise with the type of energy that I've been describing? No. Yeah, however you choose to detach and run away or get away from this person, I feel like, honestly, I don't know. You might not think they have, like, this control over you or like, something like that, but I feel like this time, because you're actually intending on leaving or separating from this person, you're actually going to see how crazy they can be. Like I said, they might go to the extent of making sure that you feel trapped, like you can't go anywhere. That's what I'm getting. However, though, I'm getting that, like, honestly, some of y'all's finna sneak out at nighttime or something like this. Y'all gonna sneak out and y'all ain't even gonna have nothing. Y'all not gonna take nothing with you. I don't know. This just seemed like a real bad, scary situation for some of y'all. It ain't gonna be that bad for some of y'all, but again, for everybody, it's a little different. Yeah. I feel like I had to say that because some people don't really think that domestic violence is hard to get away from. Like, I hear a lot of people say just leave or just, you know, just whatever, but, yeah, you just can't ever, I don't know. I just don't think it's fair to say that. You never know what type of restraint somebody has, is what I'm getting. But I feel like, honestly, emotionally, somebody just can't handle something anymore. That's what I'm getting. Like, somebody got them feeling dead inside. Like, they've already drained the life out of you. They've taken all the joy and the happiness, and they've just taken it from you. You don't get no rest around this person. You can't rest. You can't have a down moment or something like this. This person doesn't allow you to rest or something like this. You could actually be scared of this person at nighttime. Like, you could try to stay awake. You know, I mean, you could try to stay awake longer than them. I don't know how I was about to try to say that. You could try to stay awake longer than them. You could be locking your shit up or trying to make sure they can't get to you or something like this. That's really what I'm getting. But I also feel like you should know, like, as soon as you detach, as soon as you leave, as soon as you walk away, there ain't no rest for the wicked. And I done told you how wicked they are. And I didn't have to tell you that for you to know that. But I've confirmed it for you, yes. So, there will be no rest for the wicked. I mean, this is the final straw for somebody. And I just feel like when you leave, your energy goes with you. They're no longer safe or protected. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they were using you for. I feel like they used you as extra protection so they wouldn't get caught up for certain things that they were doing. They were siphoning things from you. I feel like they could know that you're scared of something, and they're going to try to bring that into frame. They're going to try to get their hands on whatever you're scared of. They're going to try to bring it to you in front of your face or something like this. Oh my God. These chills, they pissing me off because my muscles won't untense. Yeah. Bro. I feel like just as much light as you brought into their life, you can bring just as much havoc. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be just as much as a problem as you were the light in somebody's life. They just don't think that you're capable of that. They don't think you have the energy for that because they've already drained you and taken everything that you had to offer or something like this. I'm literally like, it's kind of funny sometimes, but not really, because they're my visuals. So as like a visual, what I'm getting is like literally like a succubus siphoning, like they literally have what appears to be some type of straw, some shit going into somebody, just sucking it out of them, literally just drinking it, just taking it. And it's almost like somebody becomes pale, you become more fragile, you just become weaker, you're not as aware, okay? I don't know, that's just what I'm picking up on with this relationship or whatever this is. Okay, because they have you in this state, this is what I'm getting, like, this is how they have you, or this is how they think that they have you, okay, because they feel like this is how you are, and you don't have enough energy to do something, or to even get away, or something like this. That's why they're surprised that whatever is coming back, or whatever happens. Shit, I kind of want to know what happens, but it's really none of my business, okay, because it's not pretty, I don't know. David. It's an affidavit. I don't know what affidavit is or whatever that is, but that's just what I got. Two of Cups in reverse, bro. Somebody's gonna break a contract. Somebody's gonna pull out of something. I feel like that's what they weren't expecting you to do. They weren't expecting you to fight against something. You might get a lawyer or something like this. They weren't expecting you to go that far. I feel like they thought you was just going to take something or accept something as it was. But I feel like they had you sign something, or I feel like they had you do something while you were not, fully awake. I don't know what that means. I just feel like they drugged somebody and made you sign something while you was drunk or drugged or something like this. Or I don't know, somebody wasn't in their right mind or something. And that's why somebody is fighting against it, because they're like, hell no, I don't even remember that shit. That ain't even my signature for real. Like, hell no. Because usually it's like you wouldn't take, what is that? You would rather not go through confrontation. You would rather not do extra something, okay? You would rather let things be, or just let things go, let things take its course without, fighting or something like this, or speaking up or standing up. Like, you would rather just let something go by. But I feel like that's what's changed. Maybe you never fought back before. Like, you never got, like, legal services involved before or something. I feel like somebody could be a fisherman. Somebody thinks that you're not willing to sacrifice whatever this is, like time, money, or whatever, to fight this case. That's what I'm getting. They think you're not willing to sacrifice something or put the work in or something like that. Surprise, surprise. I just got something like Legally Blonde, how they all doubted her or whatever, and in the end she cracked the case, like, in a way that nobody ever expected. I know it's a movie, chill, but for reference. They needed your word on their side for something, and this is in legal terms or something like this. I don't know, maybe it's not even in legal terms. Maybe it's just like some type of higher up or something like this. But whatever the case may be, they needed your voice on their side of a story or something like this, but they don't have that anymore. They don't have that privilege or something like this, and at that, they have you going against them because whatever you were supposed to be siding with them on is actually a lie or something like this. Like, you was actually protecting them for real. You was the one stopping them from something happening or somebody taking action or them getting caught up for something because you was on their side. You was a voice of like, of witness or something like this. I don't know, bitch. I said that all weird and fucked up, but you feel me, okay? Yeah, that's what I'm getting. But they don't got that. They got the exact opposite. Now they're going down for something because you have proof, or you are proof, or yeah, you the victim for real. You could have just been protecting them because you didn't want something to happen to them. Obviously, why else would you do it, you know? But I feel like even if they go to jail or something, they got people that's gonna bail them out. Yeah, they're involved with a cult, or they're involved with people who also worship the same way that they do. Okay, so I feel like those people are going to come together and bail them out anyway, so even if they do go to jail or whatever the case may be, it's like, they got a lot of support. But honestly, you know what I'm getting though? They can't be in that cell for that karma to come and hit. Oh no. Oh no, they thought they was free? They saw freedom? Oh no! Oh no. Like, bitch, don't nobody give a fuck about your karma coming to hit you hard, okay? I feel like they used somebody as like a punching bag to take out their anger. Not only was they taking you for everything that you had to offer, but they was using you as a punching bag or something like this. Yeah, Yeah, there ain't no rest for the wicked. Okay, and I feel like just as somebody got their good side, look at this. Okay, like, that's really what I'm looking at as a visual here. Like, great. I feel like my time's almost up anyway, so we about to end reading soon. Yeah, they gotta be on the outside for something to properly take place. Okay, I got 2 out. They think that somebody's gonna be easy, or I mean, they think that something is gonna be like easy to get out of, or get away from, or avoid the consequences to. They're like, okay, so what? You gonna put me in jail and I'm gonna get bailed out in the same day? So what? So what? Okay, good, good, good. Okay, that's what I feel. Oh hell no. I feel like you've been creating something, you've been working your way up to something, you've been putting something away or saving up something, acquiring something like a stash or something like this on the low, just so you could use that shit for right now. Okay? That's what I'm getting. You've been holding something back, you've been like adding something up or something like this. It's time to like activate, use that, step into that. Yeah, I feel like somebody's been acquiring evidence or something like this too. On top of that, it's like you've been gathering up all this shit because ain't nobody finna make you feel like you crazy, bruh. That's what I'm getting. Because the way they be on that shit, they definitely was trying to make you seem like you was crazy. They was gonna try to pull that out maybe in court documents or some shit like this. But I feel like somebody was gathering something up because they knew somebody was gonna try to do that. Because they do it every time. They make you feel crazy. They make you seem delusional. They make you seem this. They make you seem that. Yeah, that's also something that they're not expecting. This is all just part of their karma. You know what I'm saying? I also feel like you stopped letting something affect you mentally or emotionally maybe a while ago. So you've detached or something like this. They thought that every hit that they was taking was really doing something or something like this. Every time they talk shit to you or whatever. I just feel like they did a lot of degrading things, okay? But somebody stopped taking that shit personal or stopped taking that shit to heart a long time ago. So it really had no effect on somebody. But that's also part of the reason why somebody's gonna be like not holding back here. I feel like somebody doesn't care anymore. That's just what it is. It's like after all the things that you did and you think I'm gonna take it easy on you? Oh.